Hello, hello. All right, I think we are live. That light is so bright. Holy don't Sharpie. I don't know if anyone's on right now. I will give it a couple minutes. Sharpie, stay over here. Oh, there's a couple people. Hi, guys. So let me mute real. Dang it! Thanks. I said hi, Donna. Yeah, there's commotion happening out in the front of my house. I heard like a car beep, so I don't. That's why the dogs are in here with me because I don't want them barking out the window. So not really. It's too far down the street to see what actually happened. So I think someone got into an accident. But can you hear me now? Is it all good? Okay, good. Good. Welcome, everyone. Well, I muted because Sharpie was barking out the front window, so I had to wrangle them back down here. So, and then I forgot to turn it back on. And he wants to go bark out again, but come lay down. Come on, lay down. You have your bed down here. Lay down. All right, so we can get started. I don't really have any housekeeping this week. It was a pretty average week for me. I think last time we chatted, I was down a total of 50 pounds. As of this morning, I was down about 57 total. So that's great for me. I'm getting closer to the 60 mark, which I'm really excited to do. So yeah, I don't really have any announcements or anything, but if you guys have questions, we can get right into that. Or, hi, Andrea. I hung out with Andrea yesterday and her husband. It was so much fun. Hi, Melinda. Who else? CP, Tanisha, Donna. Oh, I did not have an endoscopy. That was actually part of the thing we were talking about yesterday is Andrea and I are having surgery like within the same network of hospitals, but her plan is so different than mine. So I had to do the barium swallow. So I don't have any, unfortunately, I don't have any tips because I never went through it. But if anyone else has had the endoscope, please feel free to put in the chat how it went. Because I don't have any expertise. You have to do both. Interesting. Yeah, I only had to do the one. Question about how to read labels and counting calories. I find it hard to understand. I mean, what exactly don't is it what exactly are you not understanding? Like what portion you need or like how many calories you should be having? Because those, I guess, are two different questions. All right, Melinda said I had mine a few weeks before. Or I had mine a few weeks before. I went to sleep and woke up 15, 20 minutes later. No big deal. Yeah, I almost kind of wish I had had that done just so I wasn't as scared going into surgery to be, put to sleep. Because that since that was my first thing, but I did not have that happen. As far as counting calories and how to read the labels, for me, I just kind of look at what portion they say it is. So, like, I'm trying to think of something like when I weigh out my turkey pepperoni, which is like an everyday kind of thing for me, it's like 30 grams is like 70 calories. So I go, okay, well, I don't need 30 grams of pepperoni. So I will weigh out 15 and then cut in half. As far as portioning and what's considered good calories, I guess one that would depend on this. Oh, I should give my disclaimer. I am not a doctor. I am not a nurse. I am not a bariatric anything. I can only tell you what I have gone through. So do not take my medical advice. But portioning and stuff, as far as what I went into, really depends on what stage you're in. So obviously, in the beginning, I was not getting a lot of volume in, 2 to 3 ounces at a time. And then when I started eating actual food, it was about 2 to 3 ounces of food then. I've worked my way up to 4 ounces roughly now that I'm back to normal foods. Um, and then sometimes if I'm eating like a salad, I can go kind of near 5 ounces, and that's still okay, just because it's a lot of light stuff. But what would I consider good calories? I mean, my average is like I try to hit between 8 and 900. So each meal for me, I should be around 150 to 200 calories, depending on what it is. So that's kind of how I judge it. But technically, they say we shouldn't be counting calories. Go with your protein first, and then if you're still hungry, you need a little bit more, then maybe have whatever else, more of whatever you're eating. Um, but really, you're gonna get full before you even get anywhere near to, like, whatever you serve yourself. At least in the beginning, that was what happened to me. What did you do to prep before surgery other than the diet? Nothing. I wish I would have done more. Um, I guess I did start eating with, like, the little forks and spoons and the plates in the beginning, or my pre-op diet, and then I also tried to stop drinking, with my food, which was really hard when you have a full-size stomach and are used to it. So I don't know if that made it easier, but it was easier, like, physically, but it was easier in my brain to be like, "Okay, I'm eating. I don't need a drink," or "I can't have a drink," stuff like that. So it's just like those tricks that maybe I wish I would have done a little bit more before surgery. Um, and the one thing that now is my concrete answer as to what is something you wish you did before surgery? I wish I would have tried to lose a little bit more in my pre-op, um, before my pre-op, so that I could be maybe 10 pounds down more than I am now. Because those like 2 months before surgery, if I had actually stuck to something, I probably could have dropped another 10 pounds. I just chose not to because I wanted to have a good last couple months eating normal portions. So I kind of wish I didn't do it now in hindsight, but it is what it is. Let's see. Do you struggle with any cravings for things you used to consume slash portions you used to have? Hi, Lauren. Welcome on in. Um, Cravings, not really, because if I'm craving something sweet and or savory, I will have one of those things. I'm not restricting myself and like I can't have this or I can't have that. I can have whatever I want. I just need to be thoughtful about it, and obviously the restriction stops the portion part of it. So, like yesterday, my sister brought me over a cookie that she made for me to try. She brought me over one, which was very thoughtful of her, and I took one bite and I put it away, and that's all I needed. I just wanted the taste of chocolate cookie and I got it and I was satisfied and that's good enough. I don't need to eat 10 cookies, to feel that satisfaction anymore. I can have a bite and then tell myself that tasted good, it was great, and moved on. So, yeah, I don't really tell myself I can't have anything. What was the other half of that question? I kind of got off on a tangent. Um, Sometimes I do get a little sad when I'm eating something and I can't finish it. So I kind of just I start to get that feeling of like fullness. I'm like, God, I wish I could eat more right now, but I know I can't. So it's a little frustrating, but it's not like anything, bad that I can't handle. Let's see. Liquid diet. Okay, that was the pre-op. Not drinking with eating. Yes, that's a good thing to practice definitely before surgery. Do you struggle with body dysmorphia? Probably a little bit. That picture I just posted like 15 minutes ago on my Instagram. I feel I look like as big as a house in that picture, but for the sake of, posting it and showing what a good time I had, I posted it. There's another picture I think I look worse in that I'm not posting with my sister and my mom. Um, but the one I posted, I was like, it's okay. I don't know. I've never felt as big as I was, like when I was three, whatever. Like I never really felt like I was big. But when I saw pictures of myself, I'd be like, ooh, I need to do something. So now that I've kind of shrunken a little bit, I still don't feel like I'm big, but don't feel like I'm skinny either. So I'm in like a weird place yet. So like I kind of feel like I know the body I have at this moment, probably because I've been here before, I would guess. So when I start getting into those new weight ranges, I will probably have it more than now, I would say. Um, okay. Oh, you did the same thing. I did my own thing the first 2 months thinking it was my last hooray days. Now I am on day 3 of the liquid diet and wish I had a better jump start. Yeah. Day 3 was the roughest part for me, so hopefully you're doing okay. But yeah, I mean it wasn't worth it in the end. Like I didn't gain anything like when I was kind of eating whatever. Um but I didn't like lose anything either. So I was like, "Ugh, I probably should have like not going like we went to basically not every fast food place, but like my favorite fast food places, we would go like once a week and get something and eat it. And it's like, did I need to do that? No, because you know what? I can go back to those fast food places after. It might have taken 3 months, to get back to there, but now I can order different things and I order one meal and I have 3 dinners. So I watched your last video and wanted to know because you had the sleeve. Do you find it hard to keep track with eating because you're so full, or do you end up skipping a meal? I give myself timers basically. So even if I'm not super hungry, I will try to eat something. I'll preface this Monday through Friday. Weekends, if I'm busy, it's a little bit harder. Like today, I was out and we went and toured Frank Lloyd Wright House. So the um, the tour started at 3. It was like from 3 to 4, and then 4 o'clock when we got out would be when I would have a meal. So like I was like, I'm kind of hungry, but not really. But I had a Built Bar in my purse, so I'm just like, I should probably eat this now. So weekends kind of get away from me a little bit, but weekends are also when I drop weight. I do not drop weight Tuesday through Friday for whatever reason. And then Saturday, Sunday into Monday is when I drop my weight. That's the pattern I've noticed. It's super frustrating midweek, like super frustrating, but that is what it is. But during the week, I don't find it hard to keep track. And I would think that bypass would do the same thing, like being more full, but you kind of just have to tell yourself, I need to keep eating to keep my metabolism going, to keep burning all day. So I don't want to jack up my metabolism because I'm pretty sure it's already jacked up from years of dieting anyway. So I do not want that to continue. So I have reminders on my phone. I use Bariatric for all the reminders. So they go up on my phone, on my watch. Um, Same with my vitamins. And then every 15 minutes, I have Sharpie. Every 15 minutes, I have a timer going off to remind me to drink water, which water check. Um, so I hope that answered your questions. um, where was I at? Yeah, so I try not to skip meals, I guess is the long and short of it. All right, Lauren says, sound like you are sounds like mentally you are very focused. Did your program require you to go to ongoing therapy or just a psych evaluation? I was prepared pre this, very much so. Um, my program only required me to do the psych eval. That was it. I don't have to go back to therapy or anything like that. Um, but if you watched any of my videos, I have done all of the research. I've watched all the videos um, because I needed to visually see what was going to happen to other people, from doctors, from just like normal YouTube people, because I needed to know every possible outcome just for my anxiety. So um, the more prepared you are pre-surgery, the better. My team gave me goals between seeing the dietitian, so I'm tracking no caffeine is a great thing to cut out before. I'm so glad I did that. Or carbonation or sweets and no drinking at meals. It has been alive. Oh, you've lost 3 pounds. Awesome. You see her again in the beginning of September. I see her again being October and then submit to insurance for approval. How long? Okay, so it sounds like you have to do the nutrition um like classes, right? Is that like you have to go once a month for a couple months? I was not required to do that. Um I think I met with the nutritionist my very first appointment, and then I didn't see her. Well, I had two online like nutrition classes. I think that then the next time I saw her was like surgery day. So I didn't have to do that. I had Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. They do not require nutrition things. They didn't really actually require a whole lot. It was basically like, as long as you agree to do whatever your surgeon says, here you can have surgery. So by the time they submitted the paperwork to when I got the okay was like a week. But I know that's not every insurance place. I think originally they had told me it could take up to 3 weeks, but then the next week I got the approval. So it really just depends on your insurance, unfortunately, because some people take like a month to get approval. Okay, let's see. Have you experimented with different vitamins? How have your levels been? Okay. Okay. So a lot of people get labs done right away. I have not had labs done yet. I'm supposed to go back. My next appointment's in November, like early November, and they said to go, they put in for labs like now that I'm 4 months. So I don't know if that's like such a whole, like if that's too long, but I don't know. But I'm pretty diligent with my vitamins. Thinking about it, I didn't take them today. I didn't take them today. But usually I'm pretty diligent with them. So I'm not worried about anything being low. But when I get my labs done, I will definitely make that a video and go over it. Um, so yeah, I think they only take labs at 4 months, and then I believe it's a year. I'll get another set of labs. And I also go see my primary care in 2 weeks. So I'm assuming they'll take labs then also, which I'm going to see if I can get that done before I even go so I can talk to my primary about it. But yeah, the surgery center didn't seem to be like too worried about me going to get labs. So, hello, how do I say at Banks News? You tell me what you want me to call you. Um, Thank you so much. I'm glad you liked the videos. Congrats on the 3 months. You are right behind me. Okay, Donna said I had to see a dietitian monthly for 3 months. Yeah, some places do the 3 month dietitian thing, and then some people have to do 6 months. Luckily, I did not have to do any of those, or else I would not have had surgery Well, I would probably had surgery right around that, to be honest. How have you dealt with when if you were not feeling well? I woke up late because I wasn't feeling well and I was starting a cold, woke up late. Through my whole day off, didn't meet my goals. I've only really have I even felt like that bad? I've had a couple like dull headaches. Not anything that would have thrown me off. I did take like what can we take, an Advil or whatever? Mark. Okay, thanks, Mark. um, I just took an Advil and like went away almost instantly. I haven't really felt bad though. Knock on wood. Um, I'm sure getting into the winter, but I don't really go anywhere either to like catch anything to get sick all that often. Um, but when that happens, I will definitely let you know. I would think if, as long as you're staying hydrated, if you don't feel good, I wouldn't worry about the food that day. Like maybe if you could get in a protein shake, but if it's just one day, I wouldn't be too concerned with a weird day. Like yesterday, I had a weird day. I was feeling fine, but because I was out and about, I did not meet my calorie goal like at all. I did meet my protein goal, but it's just days happen. You're not going to be perfect every day. Um, all right. They already scheduled my post-op appointments and they made them all virtual, which I don't know how they'll be able to check incisions. Really? You must be getting glued shut then with your incisions. Because at least for mine, when I had staples, I had to take them out. So far, all of my follow-up appointments have been in person. So yeah, I don't know. I guess if you like, hopefully you don't have a problem, but if you did, I would assume that they would make you go in. What protein shakes do I like? Well, I have a stock of Fairlife, but I know those are pretty hard to find. So when I see them, I stock up. Like I will buy 2 to 3 cases if I see the ones I like, just so I know I have them. If I run out and if they don't have Fairlife, I like Premier just fine. I just like the single. Okay, who wants to be? Is my sister here? Jolie, are you here? I need to make someone a moderator. She said she was going to be on. Anyway, um, yeah, my Sam's Club only has the chocolates. Um, I've seen strawberry there once in a while, but and the caramel ones are nowhere to be found. Like Costco, Sam's, nowhere. Uh, but I like Premier just fine. They're not bad. My new obsession is the pumpkin spice premiers. I have been trying not to go through them too fast. I know, Sharpie. It's so late. You're tired. I've been trying not to go through them too fast, but so I ordered another case today. They're out like in my actual Sam's Club, so I ordered them online. So now I have 3 cases, but it needs to last me all winter. It's so good when you mix it with chai. Um, to see, I had a nurse come to my house. Oh, okay. Oh, you had a nurse come check on you after surgery? That's fun. Did your taste change all since having surgery? Not really. I haven't delved into the like sugar world, so I don't know if like things are too sweet to me now. I don't think so. Like I had a bite of a cookie and my protein shakes are sweet, but no food aversions that I know of. The only thing that I like more now is mustard, which I like mustard before, but like now I want to put it on everything. um Does the hospital send you home with menu instructions and information? Hi, Lorraine. No, they don't send me home with, well, they didn't send me home with menu instructions. I have a book which is upstairs that gives you like sample diets for your different stages. Now, obviously, my program is probably different than yours, but they should give you something to kind of tell you what stage you should go through. Um, I will have to ask about glue versus staples. Didn't think. Didn't think of that. Yeah, I mean, it depends on your surgeon. Mine was kinda old school, and just to get you up and um, out of surgery faster, he likes the staples. The other surgeon that works in the same office glues everyone. So, you know. Hi, Michael, welcome. Alright. You found Fairlife ice cream? Okay, I'm gonna need to look into that. I did not know of such a thing. All right, I love watching your what I eat in a day videos, good ideas of servings and examples of meals. I'm looking at surgery, met with a surgeon. Awesome. Just dealing with insurance and meeting. Yeah, the deductibles are not fun. Well, thank you for watching the what I eat in a days. I filmed one yesterday, so that should be up sometime next week. Um, I like recording them. I like talking to everyone. In my next one, I go out and search for a chair for my office to replace this monstrosity. Could not find one, so you'll see all about that. um, but yeah, I love filming what I eat in a days. And I'm going to try to do, I was supposed to film a meal prep video today, but the day kind of got away from me. So I'll probably film that tomorrow. I'm going to try to do more cooking. Is that something you guys would want to see? Put it in the comments. 'Cause I like to cook, but just make like healthier versions. Um, yes, it was so much fun hanging out with you yesterday. We will for sure do it again. Did your doctor give you a list of what vitamins to buy? So yeah, there's like a page in my book, and I do I go over it in any video? I don't think so. Um, they should tell you, if you have a center that has a program, they should tell you what you should be having at what stage, because obviously you can't take all those things like the day after surgery. It takes a little bit of time um, before you can chew things and swallow pills or whatever. So they should give you something. Um, the pills I take, I should do an updated vitamin video of what I take. The ones I absolutely have to take are my multivitamin and my calcium. The ones I add in personally, I add in a CoQ10 for like heart health, a little vitamin D, a little vitamin A, and a biotin. And I'm trying to get off my Pepsids because they said to cut back on it. So I'm taking that every other day now. But all those extra ones are just for me personally because I want the extra vitamins. You found it at Publix and Sprouts. I have neither of those near me. Does Jewel have it? Does Meyer have it? Those are the Midwestern grocery stores. Okay, so yes to the cooking. All right. I'm going to need to, I think I have to upgrade my phone because mine is overheating now. So that'll definitely have to be in the cards if I'm going to cook in the kitchen. Love seeing your cooking videos too. The more the better. I love all examples to store away later. Yeah. I like to meal prep because I only have to do it one day and then I don't have to worry about it the rest of the week. I can just heat up and go. Not that I'm like, I have a super busy life. Like you're in like my work desk. I've just switched out my work laptop for my regular laptop. So like this is where I am most of the day, right in this seat. So, but it's easy if I just run up on a break at work just to heat something up and go. So I'll have to bariatric or come up with a better word, like my family recipes. I think that would be fun. I'm Italian, so there's a lot of Italian food I could try to make bariatric friendly. I think that would be a fun, like little mini series, taking my family's meals and and making them a little bit. They're pretty healthy, but like can't have all the pasta. Let's see. How long before is this word spelled Meyer? Yes, that is how you spell it. How long before you take the calcium chewable? I think it was 5 weeks. At 5 weeks, I could start taking biotin. Oh, did you check? Thank you. Okay, I will go to Meyer and look for it. I think it was 5 weeks. 5 weeks was like the main like thing where I could start taking things. I think it was calcium, biotin, And I think I could start caffeine at 5 weeks, but I chose not to. I will definitely have to look at Meyer for sure for that ice cream. Did you find it hard to sleep when you got home from the hospital because of the pain from the incisions? Not really. So I didn't feel the incision pain until I was off all the meds. Because in the hospital, I couldn't really feel anything because I was so doped up. And if you watched my surgery day video, you know that I was totally out of it. Um, I would say the only thing that hurt was when I moved, like when I went to get up. Um, like since I had staples, I could feel the staples like tugging apart. Um, but it wasn't painful. Like I wasn't like, oh gosh, this hurts like so bad. It was kind of like uncomfortableness. Um, that was really the only thing. But sleeping, I was basically so exhausted every day, I just passed out. And I would try to prop myself. So if I'm laying here, right, I would stick two pillows on each side of me. Obviously, I'm a side slash stomach sleeper, so obviously couldn't do that. So I would lay on my back and then have two pillows like shoved in under like my sides so I couldn't move. So that I probably did that for a week and a half, I would say. And then I would kind of like slowly turn more to the side. Um, and then when I went to get my staples out, I asked the nurse, it was like, hey, how long should I wait to sleep on my stomach? She's like, well, you could do it now. I'm like, well, I'm not going to do it now. But I think I waited like 3 weeks before I slept on my actual side, made sure all my incisions were closed and healing. If you can turn Italian food into berry friendly, that would be a game changer. I know. Well, they already do the ricotta bake, but I'm thinking like long term recipes. Like if I could do like, I mean, they already have all this stuff, but I could do like a zucchini lasagna or something like that would be, an idea. How did your dogs do when you came home from surgery? You have two little dogs. The dogs were not excited to see me when I got back, so I was a little offended. But my mom stayed with me to make sure that they were taken care of, so I didn't have to take them outside, feed them, bend over to get the food. I didn't have to do any of that. So thanks, Mom, if you're watching. Um, but they kind of knew something was up and like kind of kept their distance. And the first couple of nights, she slept with them in a separate room just so overnight no one jumped on me because that could happen with the littler one. But if you have someone to help at least for those first couple days, I think my mom went back home like day 4, I think 4. I was on my own with them, so I just like built myself up a pillow fort so that they couldn't like completely. Would you stop? He keeps licking her ear. So they couldn't completely jump on me. All right. What else can we talk about? So yeah, I'm thinking definitely. How long did it take you to feel strong again? It was a while. Daily activities I could do pretty much the second week slowly. The strength part probably took me a good month or two. It was just trying to regain your like everything, because you're so weak and you're not eating anything. Well, you're drinking clears, but at least in my case, I drank clears the first week. The next 2 weeks were full liquids, but that's still only protein shakes and like puddings and stuff like that. So that's still not a whole lot of calories. But it just takes a little bit to build your strength back up. How was the hair loss? Well, I am in hair loss central. Now, I will not post on my Instagram a picture of my balled up hair like everyone else does. No offense if you've done it, but I think that's disgusting. So I will not do that. I will show you my dirty hair, but I mean, it's not like my part is kind of fine. I've always had like this. This has always been here, but I've just noticed like when I do shower or even if I go like this now, I get like a couple little hairs. Um, and when I brush my hair, it comes out a little bit more, but I don't think I've hit like the hard stuff yet. Like I think it's gonna get worse. So for right now, I think it's fine. I am gonna get a lot of it cut off though in September. September 1st, I think I have an appointment to get some color for fall and to chop some of it off because the longer it is, the more it feels like you're losing. So I'm gonna probably get a good chunk of it cut off. What clears did I like the best? I hated all of them, to be quite honest. I just stuck with water and diluted apple juice because the jello was fine for a day. It took me like, what was it? I think I said it in the video. It took me almost 2 hours to eat a little jello cup. 2 hours, I think on day 3. And I was like, this is not worth it. I could drink more water. Um, I could drink more water in 2 hours. So I ditched the jello. It is still in my fridge. I've slowly been getting rid of them because obviously no one else wants them. Um, but yeah, I just stuck to water, apple juice. The Gatorade didn't really sit too well with me, so I've kind of pushed off the Gatorades for now. And then I had chicken broth maybe once, and it was fine, but like it doesn't taste the best. You just have to get through that first week. Um there was one what is that one soup? Oh shoot. I'm not going to remember it now. I'll have to think of it. But there was one soup packet that I kind of liked. I'll post on my Instagram if I what is it? Oh, miso soup. Oh my gosh. Miso soup broth is pretty good. I think I had that once though. But once you have one thing, it's like, it's fine. But if you can get through that first week, you're in the clear. Um, oh, I think the strengthening was because of the calorie reduction for sure. For sure. How long total did you take off work? Since you work from home, do you think you took less time if I had to report into an office? So I had 2 weeks off. Okay, let me let him out. Hopefully they don't bark. Sorry if they do. I took 2 weeks off. Um, yeah, there they go. I knew that was going to happen. I took 2 weeks off. And even though I was working from home, I probably could have worked that second week. Like I felt physically fine enough to sit here and work. But that second week was the first week I had to get in all of my clears and all of my protein. So I knew there was no way I was going to be paying attention to work and trying to get in all this water and all this protein. So I knew I needed to do that. Um, as far as taking more time off, probably not, because one, I couldn't afford it, to be honest. Like I couldn't afford to take another week off. The first week I used my vacation time. The second week was covered by short-term disability, but they only paid me half of my paycheck, which was very nice of them. But I wish if I had gotten paid more for the short term, I probably would have taken another week. But because it was only half, I could not swing that. Um, if I had a more physical demanding job, I would definitely take more than 2 weeks off for sure. Have you experienced nausea? If so, for how long? I was nauseous the second I woke up out of anesthesia. So they gave me something there. So I think I was on nausea meds the first day, part of the second day, and then I think a little bit the third day, and then I stopped taking the nausea meds because I was fine. So I think mine was caused from the anesthesia. I think that's all it was, and by the time it got out of me, then it was fine. I don't know what color hair to do. I'm still undecided. I kind of want to do red highlights, but I don't. Like I like the blonde also, but is blonde fall? I don't know. I'm very indecisive. So, and I've had my hair like every color in the rainbow. So, not all of it, but part like highlights of different colors. So I don't know. If you have suggestions, feel free because I have no idea what I'm going to do yet. You would never tell that I've had any loss. Well, thank you. I think it'll come in more time. I'm still pretty early. Because what do they say? Like 3 to 6 months. So what I think Wednesday will be my fourth month. Um, so yeah, it's definitely coming. But I had thick hair to begin with. So if I go from thick to thin hair, I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. Um, okay. Oh, September 1st is your surgery. That's awesome. Well, when I'm getting my hair color, I'll be thinking of you. You've never had Jello in your life? I mean, it's not that great. You're not really missing anything. All right, let's see. You're gonna you're waiting on your clearance from your primary, and then you get your surgery date. Awesome. The burgundy. So I know I want to do burgundy, but then how hard is it to get the burgundy out? That is my yeah, I could do caramel too. So many options. And the girl who's doing my hair, I haven't seen in we went to like middle school together. So that was a long time ago. And then she like went to a different school and then my sister started tattooing. So I'm over explaining, but guess what? You're getting it. So she went to go get tattooed by my sister. And then I was like, oh well, since you like talk to my sister all the time, you want to do my hair? So I'll see her for the first time in like what year is it? Probably 18 years or something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have her help me decide because I don't know. Is there anything you wish you knew and did not know prior to surgery? Um, I guess the first thing I was like, "Oh, I didn't know this would happen," was that first week after every sip I took, I would burp, and it was the most annoying thing in the world. Like, every little sip burp, anything burp. I'm like, it only lasted probably that first week, but just be forewarned, it's probably gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen. It's so annoying. Um, and then things I wish I did prior to surgery, I kind of touched on this a little bit, was I wish I would have worked out a little bit more, cut the crap out of my diet sooner. So I could have been, 242 instead of 252 right now. But, you know, you live and you learn. I mean, I won't go through that again, obviously, but it's a good note to pass on. You don't need to worry about not eating your favorite foods again because you will be able to. And I've heard that before. Like I knew that that's what other people have said, but I really didn't understand it until now, basically, because yeah, I can't go eat a Big Mac and a large fry and a Diet Coke, but I could get a burger and not eat the bun and still have the yummy toppings, and that's still eating McDonald's. It all tastes the same anyway, so what's the difference? Yep. It's all about healing. You just have to like rewire your brain to know that you don't need all that food. Like you don't. Like I'm not really hungry anymore. I don't seek out fast food like I used to. Um I don't know, it's a different thing that clicks in your head when you can't really eat that much. All right, let's see. Thank you, thank you. I mean, I have my days. Some days I'm like, I haven't lost anything in 4 days. What's going on? But I'm like, you're doing all the right things. I'm still eating. I'm trying to get all my fluids in. Here's another water check if you're drinking water right now. You just gotta, be prepared is what my advice is. Anything you can read, watch, listen to. Although I haven't listened to any, does anyone listen to any bariatric podcasts? I stopped listening to podcasts when I got home from work or when I started to work from home because that used to be my thing at work. I would have my headphones in so no one could talk to me. But now that I'm at home, I watch YouTube while I'm working. Don't tell my boss. Um, But there. I know there are bariatric podcasts out there, but are they good? Like, is it worth for me to listen to after the fact? These are my favorite water bottles. I influenced my mother into buying 2 today too, and I know other people have bought them. You can get 2. Okay, they're 25 a piece at Target, or you can buy 2 for $30 plus shipping at Sam's. So that's a better deal. So buy them at Sam's. Um, I'm trying to not to look at the scale so much. It's really depressing at times. Yeah, I mean, especially like if I work out like really good a couple days and I know my eating is on point and I still don't lose anything, I'm like, what is going on? But it's just my body. It's been this weight for so long. I know you guys love the water bottles, but they're great water. Andrea, where are you? Those water bottles are great, are they not? I'm not going to recommend something that I don't like. um, yeah, you just got to know that the scale is sometimes not your friend, but that's why you take pictures and you take measurements, because if the scale doesn't move, your inches probably are. So pictures, inches, and then the scale's kind of third to know. Like today, I wore these jeans. Hold on. I'll show you a little bit. So these are an 18. Obviously, I still have my stomach, but the back, I can like pull at it now. So I know they're getting looser. So I'm just waiting. I have the exact same pair in a 16 that I'm just waiting to get into. So we're getting close. Yeah, Amazon does have them too, yes. The better deal is Sam's Club, though, if you have one around you or are a member. But yes, you can also get them in Amazon. Okay, I think I missed a few questions. Let's see. Does anyone? I think the podcasts are. Shoot, what's the one? There's one. It's 2 girls. One has pink hair. I know my very bestie listens to it. I don't remember the name though. Very. Let's see. Of course, it's not going to come up. Yeah, I don't think Costco has them. I think it's Our Sleeved Life podcast. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Melinda. Yeah, I just don't know like which one is worth listening to. Okay. Let me go back. What was I talking about? Okay, when they gave you the dates of surgery, did you have a food funeral? Not like I had one last meal before my pre-op diet. I went out and got Mexican food and a margarita. But pre that, I would go out like once a week and get a fast food place I liked, and then I bid that fast food place farewell for a couple months. Um, so I wouldn't like eat like an ass like every day, but definitely a couple times a week I would, just to be honest. But like all like the fried foods that I couldn't eat before, like all the good. I don't want to make anyone hungry, but it was like the little bagel, but just like junk food basically I was eating before. Um, but looking back, I probably should not have done that. Um, do you like your bariatric exercise and who does them? Yes, Jenna is awesome. It's the bariatric trainer on Instagram. She's so helpful. Um, she's like, there's like videos attached to the PDF you buy that explains how to do it. And she's always in her DMs if you have any questions for her. So definitely go follow her. And if you can afford it, go grab a plan. I'm on the beginner one and they still kick my butt. So, and it's only $14. So it's definitely something that's affordable. And you can repeat it as many times as you want. Um, so I'll be on the 4th week of the program. It's like a 4-week program. So I might repeat the beginner one more time, and then I might step it up to the whatever the middle one is. But you're right, lack of community changed my pod. Oh, lack of commute change. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, and I like would religiously listen to some podcasts, but as soon as I got home, I was like, I don't want to sit here and listen. I don't know. I mean, I listen to YouTube videos, so what's the difference? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Mm, Yeah, so there's the podcast. If you Thanks, Michael. I'll talk to you later. Um, yeah, the bariatric trainer is making a pre-surgery workout guide. Hi, Daniel. Oh, geez. Yeah, her plans are super cheap. Definitely worth it for as much work as she probably put into those. You fast every Friday and eat one large meal. Well, if that helps you, go for it. You listen to it on walks now? Yeah, I mean, I guess I could do that. I don't The treadmill still I should have I don't even know where my AirPods are. Like, that's how much I don't I just listen to everything out loud now because no one's here to annoy. Uh, all right. Any last minute questions? Walking is very important. However, you get out of the breath really fast. Yeah, I don't think bariatric. I don't know if that person has had surgery. I think it's um I personally would not fast after having the surgery. You need to make sure you're eating your protein. Um yeah, Tanisha, you just have to build up your tolerance because I wasn't cleared to like work out until 5 or 6 weeks, I think. But I was able to be at like walk and stuff, I think after 3. So I would literally get on the treadmill and walk maybe a half mile in 20, 30 minutes. And now I can do a mile and a half in the same amount of time. So even if you get out of breath, as long as you're getting those steps in, you are good. You are good. I'm just checking my steps. I only have 5,000 steps today, but I guess for me that's pretty good. 2 miles. All right, we are nearing the end. It's almost 7. So any last minute questions before we hop off? You did gastric bypass 6 months ago, lost 86 pounds. I don't fast. Keep up the good work. Awesome. Congrats, Juan. Yeah, I don't think fasting is probably the right thing for weight loss patients or surgery patients, I guess. Um, right. I mean, normal size stomach people, I'm sure it's fine. But not us with the teeny tiny tummies. Definitely not. Thanks, Donna, for coming back. Yeah. So, as far as like the community aspect of this goes, I think we're going to maybe start like a Discord. Um, with my very bestie and I, we're gonna like mod it or whatever. Just so like since I can't do these like all the time, teeny tiny tummy. That's my favorite thing to say, teeny tiny tummy. Uh, since we can't all like and not everyone is watching this in real time. So if you're in the replay, thanks for watching later on. Um, it'll be like more like a real time thing that I can check, every day if you have a question. And you can still chat on my Instagram or anything like that. But this way you can get perspective from everyone else that's also had surgery. So we can have like different sections and stuff like that. It's definitely something that's going to take a little bit of time because I have to set up a whole bunch of stuff. But all you would have to do is download Discord. It's free. We would send you the link and then you would join our little community and there would be just a little fun chat place that we can all hang out and not everyone has to be online at the same time. So I think that would be really awesome. It's going to take a little bit of time and planning for sure. Have a good night, Lorraine. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Well, if there are no more questions, I think that's it for today. Thanks everyone for jumping on. It has been fun. I'll give everyone a couple more minutes. Yeah, everyone have a good week. If you have appointments coming up, good luck. Surgery, good luck. If you're recovering, good luck. All the good lucks all around. Next time, maybe I'll try to get a guest on. I think that would be fun. Someone else I'm going to try to convince Ashley to get on here one way or another. I'm going to get her on here because although we had surgery at the same time, we've had two totally different experiences somewhat. So, all right, everyone, I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much. Make sure you follow me on Instagram for like all the daily updates at gina.vsg. There will be a what I eat in a day video. Well, I still have to edit it, so Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I will have a meal prep video probably Friday. So videos are coming, and then I will get to work on more recipes or what I eat in a days or hang out with me. I don't know. I'll figure out something. But thanks, everyone. Have a great night.